So we're inside the sports hall at the moment, and you can hear the impact that Storm Eunice is having on the existing structure. It's good news that this building that we're stood in, or the structure we're stood in, is being demolished, because it looks like some of these roof panels are on their last legs. Hello, I'm Tom Fenton here from KHP at Bramdean in Exeter. I'm just here to give you an update of where we are on site. So we are in the finalising stages of freezing the design so that we can go out to tender. In terms of the stuff on site, we're also having a clear up here so that it's nice and presentable when we show the principal contractors round. I wanted to show you some of the waste that we are trying to remove from site, to ensure that this is a nice clear area. You can see obviously we've got skips outside the front of the building. We've got no work today, but typically these skips are being filled 1 or 2 skips per day over the last few weeks. We've got that much waste to remove, and we'll continue to do so until it's clean and clear. You can see behind me. This is the area where it sounds like it's not doing too good. What we'll have to do is keep an eye on it from a security perspective, to ensure that none of these panels blow out and cause any damage to any either adjoining properties or any existing structures on this site. So in terms of a timeline, we're looking at going out to tender in a couple of weeks' time, and hoping to get a price back for the project within a couple of months. There's a process once the price comes back where we review the prices and make sure it includes for everything that we have asked for. Then we tend to have a period where we look at value engineering to ensure that we are getting the best value out of the scheme. And then we look at going into contract and starting on site. So watch this space. I thought I'd try and explain the proposed scheme as it stands. So I'll spin you around. We're currently stood in the sports hall with the rubbish behind me, which is being cleared at the moment. The building that you can see behind me there is called the Homewood Block. That's being demolished in the scheme, and what we are building in its place, or close to its place, is a 3-storey detached house. And it's actually going to be located about here because it's going to have a lovely back garden. So this wall behind me here, from here to there, that gets demolished as part of the scheme. And actually what we will have is an access road that comes through here. So this wall here and the pillars, that is the wall that's getting demolished that I was just referring to inside the sports hall. So this, where we are here, leading up through there, will be the new access road to the rear of site. And behind me, once you drive through, you'll have some parking spaces. So it's currently enclosed underneath a roof, but as part of the proposed scheme, we're getting rid of the roof. There's some amenity space, some nice greenery, some parking bays, some cycle stores, and some lovely views out over Exeter. So after Storm Eunice, or during Storm Eunice now, I've come to site just to check that everything's okay, and that none of these larger trees or branches have fallen and caused any damage to the building. I've had a look round, and there doesn't seem to be anything to be concerned about, but it's just something to bear in mind. With owning any sort of site, you've got to be conscious of the changing conditions and ensure that your building is safe and secure at all times. That's it, we're done on a very windy Bramdean site for the weekend, all secure, all safe. We just need to keep checking in to ensure it stays that way until the storm passes.
So a massive thank you to our development manager Tom for recording that update while he was on site at Bramdean and during Storm Eunice as well, and just checking everything was safe and secure on site. We are frustratingly still waiting for planning permission to come through on the scheme. We have got good dialogue with the planners. We've submitted a revised scheme which has gone back out for public and consultee comments, and that period's now ended, so we're hopeful that we can get the planning over the line in the next couple of weeks. As Tom mentioned in the video, Storm Eunice really highlighted how frail some of the structures are on site, and that's one of the main reasons that we want to crack on, so that we can actually take down the sports hall building, which we can't do until we've got the planning permission in place because you need to have the demolition approval. So we're really keen to get that taken down before there's any other sort of storms that might cause any of it to be damaged and blow off and damage sort of neighbouring buildings and things like that. And also we want to protect the locally listed buildings that are on site as well. So we really just want to get the planning over the line so we can crack on and start saving the buildings and bringing them back to life. So thank you for watching. Hopefully the next update will be to announce that we've secured planning permission on the site. If you like the content, please remember to subscribe. We are almost at 100 subscribers, and at that point we're going to make a donation to charity. So please hit the subscribe button if you like this kind of content. And if you have any questions or comments, please send me a DM or an email. I'll put my details below or drop them in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.